Rock Valley's good, and Rock Valley's going to do nothing but get better and improve. And we don't read into their record too much. They set a very tough non-conference schedule coming out of the gate. Those are quality opponents that they're losing to, so we knew that coming in. It wasn't going to be anything that we had addressed. They're ready. I'm proud of our girls. Statistically, it's pretty easy for I guess the armchair quarterbacks to maybe sit back and say that one wasn't a pretty win, and it was statistically we did some good things, and thankfully so. There were a couple of stats we didn't do particularly well, and we'll address those in practice tomorrow, but for the most part, we're happy with the performance.
In that second set, really down to the wire, back and forth, it goes past the 25 points. You guys think that you've won it. You're almost walking off to change sides of the net. What was the call there, and what explanation did you get in terms of why, I guess, it was a little bit later of a whistle?
Net violation, and I didn't get one.
Okay. Talk about first time in a while that I've seen this team, and then granted I don't go to all the away matches, but I go to the home matches. First time in a while that I've seen this team kind of visibly flustered after that point for probably a good chunk, maybe 50 to 75% of that third set.
Agreed.
What was your take from that as a coach, and how nice was it to see that they kind of showed that resolve, so to speak, and came to and really didn't let that get the better of them?
I'm proud of them for it, and you're absolutely right. That was a point in that set and in the match itself that in a lot of gyms could have been a turning point. You know, that's a prime time for Rock Valley to steal one and get after it. And all the credit in the world to Rock Valley, they did. And they did play very well. And they did give us, I'm not going to say they gave us their best. I think they're a good volleyball team. And that new coach of theirs she's going to do some nice things for them. But no, I'm proud of our girls for standing up to it. And again, Rock Valley, a fun match, a lot of fun.
Serving tonight, not your finest moment from a lot of the girls. How do you address that moving forward?
Tomorrow, early.
Okay. Let's see what else. Harper coming up in just 2 days, a team that is right up there in the rankings and has been, you know, dating back to kind of the end of last season.
Right.
How nice is it to get them, a team like that, in your home gym, and knowing what you know of Harper? How prepared do you expect them to come into this place?
Well, coach at Harper, Bob is a friend, and I like Bob's approach to coaching. And we saw those guys 4 or 5 times last year, and every single time we played them, they got better. We saw them earlier this year at the College of DuPage tournament, had some success against them. I would expect nothing remotely close to that from Harper on Thursday. They'll improve. It's another scenario, just like Rock Valley. They're going to get better as the season goes on. And just the more they play, the more they'll improve. So Harper will be a great test on Thursday, and another great volleyball match.
Finally, Coach, speak to how much players, you know, under the right, I guess, tutelage can really improve from season 1 to season 2. As I say that, I'm thinking, you know, Brooke Gilbertson and Caitlin Virag, members of the team last year, but not on the floor as much as obviously this year.
Right.
How much growth have you seen out of those two from last season to now early on this season?
We just talked about this on Saturday before we left Rochester. Just in terms of making a name for themselves this year. You know, we graduate 2 first-team All-Americans on the outside. So it was tough for Brooke and Caitlin to come in and kind of kick the door in and play. We were deep, and we were fortunate, and we were better for it. This year, really no different. We're very deep in those positions. Again, Brooke and Caitlin, they've earned what's happening right now on the floor. There was no quit. They don't always see that at this level. And for every JUCO coach on the planet who's going to watch this clip, they know exactly what I'm talking about. There's not always that keep working, stick with it, the team comes first kind of approach. But for Brooke and Caitlin, that has absolutely been, there's a selfish bone in those kids' body, and they'll get their rewards this year.